2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this featured group because there are rumours of a rivalry brewing between these two players.
And this week, Henny, they're looking to beat Harold Varner III. It should be an exciting and entertaining duel.
Absolutely, Luke. Harold Varner III is one of the most charismatic, talkative and highly skilled players out there on tour. He'll either cut you down with his game or his slick talking. You better be on your guard.
Yes, he's got a sharp tongue and a clever game. Let's see how HV3 goes up against this player in this rivalry. Second shot here on the first. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the first. 4 feet to the cup.
Not a bad line, this.
Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He finds himself in a share of the lead. The second at TPC Summerland is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3 metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take 1 club less into this green as it will release down the slope. Come on, you're better than that. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Let's get back to it, shall we? Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Nice out the rough here.
Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader. The third hole at TPC Summerland is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. That's nicely done. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Going with the 7.
This one is heading towards the nasty stuff.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Henny, how's that ball lying?
Oh, some smiles here. A bit of luck in the second cut. It's sitting nicely.
Oh, how good is that? Buries it for birdie as well.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
And this one is for his par.
Come on, don't be shy.
Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done.
This player is putting for fun.
Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. The fourth at TPC Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4, measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole, just be accurate on approach. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Wonderfully played.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for birdie here.
Bit quick in the stroke, that looked pulled.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
Currently a couple under for the round. The fifth at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right.
This one is all over it.
Well, he means business. Coming out, hitting shots like that against HV3. I think Harold's just as surprised as I am.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. And that will take him to 3 under. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. The sixth at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers.
Playing from around 110 yards out. He shares top spot.
Good shot there.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
That was a gallant attempt. And that should secure the par on this one.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Harold Varner III setting up his next shot. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The 7th at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie.
Nicely done.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. Oh, that's a great approach shot. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Ooh, don't give him praise, just look with admiration. That's serious talent. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. This is from miles away.
This for a birdie run.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
A par putt awaits.
Well holed. Let's move on. Still in the lead now after that hole. The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Opting for the 5-wood. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Still a chance to attack this hole from the first cut. Oh, what a ripper from long range. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt. Go to your home ball. Go to your home. No, that's too bad. It's just about 3 feet away.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Here we are, Rich, a wonderful opportunity on the table. The chance to go back-to-back. Just how big would that be?
Obviously massive, but I'm very impressed. They've put themselves in a position to win for the second week in a row. Impressive.
And here we are with the third shot. He's got a 2-stroke buffer.
Currently -5.
Outright first here.
Ooh, that almost went down.
Putting for a bogey.
Looking good. Ah, that's frustrating.
This next putt for double bogey. Well, a disappointing double bogey for our leader there, but that's provided some wonderful opportunities for the chase pack.
And that makes him tied for first. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Not sure if he got all of that one. It's going to come up short. Bad got a little out of control, I think.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
As we test ourselves here in the closing 9 at TPC Summerlin, what's the second shot into 11 like?
It's a very unfriendly second shot. This green sits above the fairway a good 4 to 5 feet. If you hit it long, you've got no hope of getting it up and down. A very scary shot, to say the least. If you walk away from a par here, happy days.
This putt coming up is for birdie.
Is tracking.
And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder.
Leading by a shot after that hole. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4. 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. Well struck.
From about 100 yards. He leads the field by a stroke.
Getting ready to play their third. Yes, they've made it.
Nothing like it. Good stuff.
Moments like that deserve another look.
Now look how they attacked this one.
Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to three-putt it. Be careful on approach. That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Well, that was a good strike. And here we are with the third shot.
Currently leading by 2.
Outstanding shot. High quality. 8 feet to the cup.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Ouch, that hurts.
Putting for a par here.
Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert?
Opting for the 9-iron. And he's hit that inside the range. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And a chance to move to 6 under the card with this putt.
This is their look at birdie.
Surely it's going to.
That did everything but drop.
Just a short putt remaining here.
And now that finds him in first place. The 15th at TPC Sutherland is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle.
Pretty good shot there.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Oh, and back to the play, shall we? This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
It's looking solid.
And with that putt, now it's 6 under with a few to play.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
Leading by 5 shots after that.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Attaboy, good shot. This shot coming from around 220 yards. Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
That putt went a bit long there. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. Looking for another birdie here.
Geez, making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. And that will take him to 7 under. The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate.
Ooh, just skinned the hole, that one.
Lining up the birdie putt here. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The 18th at TPC Summerlin is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
Yes, the only thing that could ruin it now is a triple bogey. It has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
And it's all come down to this. Make this putt and win the event. Well, at the start of the week, there were a lot of people lining up wanting the win here in Vegas. But this is the player who's come up trumps. Look at your Shriners Children's Open winner.
And nobody on the PGA Tour will be shining quite as brightly as this player the rest of the evening here in Las Vegas.
This is impressive. To win out here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
Luke, winning once on the PGA Tour is difficult enough. To win back-to-back weeks, that's reserved for just the top players in the game.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.